Now we take sports updates across the globe, and Aaron Akerijola is with us here in the studio. Good morning, Aaron. How are you?
Very good morning to you. Good morning to you. Fine. Good morning to you, Rota.
This glasses wasn't here. Did you get that in France?
Frenchman right here. Well done.
A very good morning to you. It's good to be back into the studio. Let's get it started with the English Premier League. Of course, the most exciting league is back, and yesterday, top of the peak, Manchester City against Chelsea at the Bridge. Last season they played out 2 draws. The very famous 4-4 draw, but on the day, Erling Haaland, sticking one into Cucurella. Cucurella has been having a laugh about Erling Haaland and how he can pocket him, all that in the Euros, but ultimately Haaland showing his remarkable strength. And of course, a former player of Chelsea, Kovacic also getting the very, very massive goal to put daylight. But Chelsea showed promises, Maresca's team should promise.
Stop it,
I must say.
Aaron.
But when you look at it, if we press it further, you can actually see that Erling Haaland right now, he's got a knack for scoring goals at the beginning of the season. And when you look at his entire record, yesterday was his 100th game for Manchester City, and in that time, he's actually netted over 90 goals. So his goal return is by far, according to Pep Guardiola, in the realms of Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. This is what he had to say. He said that these are the numbers talking about Pep Guardiola, like Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. His numbers are that particular level. All right, quickly for time, let's press it further. In the Premier League also, let's talk about the fact that Maresca, first of all, if we were to press it further quickly, Maresca also spoke, when you look at the Timo Korad, this is what he had to say. He said, we will continue and win games. The performance was there, and that's the main thing. We didn't score, but we created chances. All right, there, Enzo Maresca there. But another big game of the weekend, talking about Ayo.
Thank you. Tell us about that game.
Yes, of course. Bukayo Saka, a goal and assist for himself in that particular game at the Emirates to open the season, to open his campaign, to open his account. Can Arsenal go for it this time around?
Third time's a charm.
That's what they say. Let's see if it will actually work out. All right, quickly. All the other results, of course, Liverpool had the wins. Several other big teams had wins. Aston Villa looking good. But let's press it further. Quickly, let's talk about the La Liga debut for the man himself, Kylian Mbappe. And this was Jude Bellingham telling Kylian Mbappe, Rodrigo, that listen, guys, you need to start converting your chances. They played out a 1-1 draw yesterday, and it says that running back after going on that attack is a little bit hectic. So you guys need to start converting the chance. But let's see how things actually play out. They played out a draw. Barcelona won on the weekend, and let's see what happens in that very tight one. Away from that, UFC 305. I'm a little bit confused how things played out for Israel. Some are saying he's done. The Nigerian New Zealander on the day took some nasty blows, and ultimately by submission, he actually lost that one to Duplessis on the day. Some are saying that he had the opportunity to kill it off, but chose to go easy on Duplessis. Some were saying that Duplessis just completely dominated and won that particular bout, and ultimately, it's unfortunate. Israel is on a losing streak at the moment, and it's looking like his best days are behind him. He will need a monster fight and a monster comeback to be able to stake the claim and get the kind of attention he used to command. Away from that quickly, let's bring it into the fact that one particular lady has been speaking, and Olatoye is her name, and she's Shade Olatoye. She actually represented Nigeria at the Olympics in shot put, and she actually decried what actually happened. She said that her counterparts in the US, because she's actually based in the US, her counterparts in the US were being paid $40,000 every year to actually train for the Olympics. And probably her Canadian friends were given about $4,000 every month to actually help with the training. That they were actually dipping their hands into their pockets and actually paying for training and getting themselves fit for the Olympics. Because we know at the Olympics, they give them about $6,000, a one-off payment during the Olympics for preparations and for bonuses or for training allowances and the rest of them. And she said, It's a joke. It's a joke. And it only just highlights what has happened. We know we are moving past the Olympics because before we begin to rain down heavy on the ministry and everyone that participated in that show of shame in Paris, we will have to first let the Paralympians do their own rounds because we cannot take the spotlights from them. They've been fantastic over the years, and they're going in right now for another massive one, and we are hoping that this time around they can rein it in, bring it home, and show the able-bodied athletes how to actually get it done quickly. Away from that, Bayer Leverkusen back to winning ways yesterday, the German Super Cup, putting one in the bag again. All right, Leverkusen and Xabi Alonso and his team are looking indefatigable, just picking up from where they left off for last season, and they're hoping that this time around they can actually turn the screw, having won the La Liga, DFB Pokal, I bring the Bundesliga, DFB Pokal, and now adding the German Super Cup to it. So Nigerians, Nathan Teller, and not forgetting Victor Boniface, all part of that particular team. We wish them all the best. And quickly, let's talk about the fact that Samson Yeboah Siasia is back in the offense. We have a very crucial game against South Africa next month in the World Cup qualifiers, and we do not have a coach at the moment. And Yeboah Siasia is no stranger to the Super Eagles, either as a player or as a coach. And he's actually won titles for Nigeria, but in the cadre competitions, the under-23s and the rest of them. And some are saying that maybe, just maybe, the stars might be aligning for him to come back. But some are saying also, a man cannot just come away from a 5-year ban for several misgivings and get back to the Super Eagles. But when it comes to tactical, technical ilk, there are few that are alive that actually wear the Super Eagles jersey or carry the flag of Nigeria that are as good as Samson Yeboah Siasia. If you want identity, some say Siasia is the man to go.
Truth has to be said. I think it's going to be a long stretch and a dirty gamble to now bring Siasia at a time where we are not sure of qualification, where we are already disgraced. As we speak, we don't even have a coach. Speaking of winning titles, I'm only to have won titles for Nigeria. Maybe Siasia has won up because he won in China Olympics, he won silver.
Several Beijing.
And all of Beijing Olympics. I'm only to has won an age grade title in this country. So let's not even bring that in. What we need is a proper coach. And I don't know why we are talking about Siasia, because we're also talking about Iguavon. In the sense
I doubt if they're talking about Iguavon. Iguavon has a job within the ranks of the Nigeria Football Federation. I don't think they'll be talking about him.
He's always had jobs before they called him to come and botch our preparation the last time, after they failed to bring Pesero on quickly. In the sense that I thought they said we were going for a former Malian coach or something. Right. So, hope these guys are not going to do as worse as the Olympics now. That's my question. Secondly, as regards Maresca, I've always said it. I'm not expecting anything from Chelsea this season.
Chelsea were looking good on the day.
Maresca, we stop patronizing me.
I would say Chelsea were unfortunate.
See, this is the same Chelsea that challenged for title and win title, that's won Champions League. Right. And you are saying we should be celebrating that we lost 2-0 to your own team, Man City, where deep inside of your heart, I can see your heart blue-black.
My heart was racing yesterday.
First of all, let me say congratulations to Arsenal. Started on a good note and with Wolves, and then, of course, to Man City against Chelsea. Rufai, to be fair, has been consistent in saying that he wasn't very optimistic about this new season with Maresca. But going from that, let me leave the league that is working and any money for their country. Let's come back home to Nigeria. I hear you that we shouldn't take away the shine from the Paralympians, but I do think that so that we strike while the iron is hot. Because this is the way of things in Nigeria, whereby we make a lot of noise initially and then we don't do an investigation, or we get an outcome from the investigation and then things happen again like that. If those, the athletes say that they spent money to train themselves, what happened to the 9 billion naira that was released for the Olympics?
The 9 billion was for the Olympics. Now, I said it time and time again. Yes. It was supposed to be jamboree money because you cannot be paying money to people for training grants to people in the Olympics.
So that's what I'm saying. Let's fix what is wrong. If they had 9 billion naira to be able to give to them, why didn't they give it to them prior to now? Why didn't they give it to them before the jamboree happened? Why do our Nigerian athletes have to keep suffering? And then we go there and shouting, oh, we did not get any medal. We should have expected not to get any medals. But let us go back to what the minister said. Heads must roll. An investigation must be conducted, and those who are found culpable must pay for that.
All right.
All right, Man City. For me, Jeremy Doku was the story of the Man City-Chelsea game. I thought he was incredible on the left wing. His contributions are what led to Haaland's goal. Aston Villa, for me, was the highlights of the weekend. Onana, Rodgers, and I think Bellamy is his third, the guy from Jamaica. The three of them remind me of John Carew, Agbonlahor, and this guy, Ashley Young. The very fast, exciting team. Look, the Nigeria game, the qualification match against South Africa has been dunking on us lately. Duplessis is a South African, right? And he questioned Israel Adesanya's allegiance. So you got that, you got the whole supermodel, the what's that thing with the lady who they kicked out of the. And so with respect to us facing them again now with no new coach, in South Africa will have another reason to dunk on Nigeria. So I really hope we do.
But there's still time.
Forward.
We're hoping that.
Don't let them dunk on us.
There's still time. Rufa, you're looking at me. Unfortunately, there's still time. We're in August.
There's no time. We're good. We'll take a short break now.